Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. Last time we were able to capture Avia after 3 attempts, and yeah, I definitely realized that we were getting a bit under level, especially considering the levels of these 3 opponents. Because Spectra is, I think, mid 60s, right? 66, 64 on every run, yeah, and I believe your high 60s and 70s and your early 70s. So we've got 3 quite difficult battles. It's quite clear that the order of Spectra, Valora, and Nixtrum is probably the recommended order. So I did some grinding, mostly just on the guys I was planning to bring against Spectra. Um, Still need to do like a decent bit of grinding for some of my other random units in here. But I'll probably do that between this and the next episode. But yeah, now our team is looking a decent bit stronger as Vaporeon has a 65, you're 69, you're 65, you're 63, you're 69, and you're 62. So, if I'm correct, some of these should, with just doing like one action, should be getting their like transformation. Or not. I don't know. I thought I read in the in the documentation that some of these need to just be like level 65. Like I thought the link between Beware and Oishi needed to be 65, but it might also be that some of these guys do not get their next form in specifically the first story mode. I'm not 100% sure, but that might have been a thing. I don't remember, to be honest. So yeah, we're playing against Spectra, who uses primarily Ghost type, but also some Bug types. As you know, these two are forced. You have an immunity to Ghost, and you hit the Bug type super effectively. So I thought you were a good choice. Yeah, hitting the Bug types and Goldango, hitting all the Ghost types, and you for very specifically Dragapult. Honestly, Beware kinda is just there. I could, I guess, switch to Meloetta, but Meloetta really isn't gonna do much either. The only thing Beware really can do is kind of just be bait. Wow, you're cute. Come to see our warlord, have you? Hey, we have a visitor. My, if it isn't the ADV. No. Thank you so much for coming all the way out here. I hate to disappoint you, but I will be going home you will be going home empty-handed. Also, I like this map too. More about like, I like the background music for the most part, but obviously this is one of those maps that can really fuck you in terms of RNG. But I mean, if you know how to play it, the AI will often fuck itself over more. So there's Goldango and Excelgor. Kind of sucks that Charizard's in on the wrong side, but they can at least not get burned. But there's some other things that can happen. Can you see it? That dancing flame out there on the battlefield. It shines so brightly it scorches the soul, just like someone I know. Okay. At the moment, the fires don't seem to be that close to me, but still, I'm gonna obviously want to get like Staraptor and Charizard over there. I think Volcarona and Dragalge are there. I mean, Dragalge, Dragapult, and you're just normal Ghost. So I suppose Incineroar isn't bad over there either, but. Get Vaporeon over here and Incineroar over here. There is one hot spring to heal yourself a bit. Also, do you use bug balls or fiery dance? Fiery dance. Kind of expected that. And beware, I guess you can just stand over here. Like I said, I don't think Meloetta would have made much of a difference. Most of these guys aren't actually even using ghost type moves, so there's not even that immunity you could play around. Apologies for the game running a bit slower than normally. It's actually running at like 95%, and I don't really know why. Okay, I mean, knowing our luck, the fire is probably going to go over to us. But this just seems worth it, to be honest. Bitter Malice doesn't do anything to Staraptor, and Goldengos steal it. Ah, really? We'll send you here just so that Staraptor hopefully doesn't get burned. Pull Corona. Comes a little closer. I can imagine. Okay, uses against Beware. I'm fine with that. Attack lowers. It's also fine, honestly. So the fact that Rotom doesn't use an electric type move is probably to our advantage. Okay, Bitter Malice has a bit more range than I thought, but also luring it out to Incineroar is not that bad. Incineroar also that attack. Mine's attack does kind of suck though. Alright, you two, I guess, kind of stay behind a bit. Excelgor is just running, makes sense. But Buzz lowers the defense, and it's a critical hit. Alright, it doesn't lower the defense this time around. But I know it has a chance to do that, so. Alright, it hits Beware, and it freezes Beware. It's like, I already know that Fire is going to go and hit Incineroar if I want to attack. I don't know. Let's just see how much we do and then guess off if we want to do that. Alright, well, second time's the charm. Alright, at least we hit it that time. Probably do a crap load of damage to full Corona too if it comes near us. Alright, not a one shot, but at least a two shot. And a burn. Alright, that thing's pretty fucked. Or at least isn't gonna do much damage. How much does Skull do? 41. It doesn't say the range, of course, of this thing. I think I'll actually wait a sec with you guys and just let him come to me, or, you know, mostly just let him get hit by the fire. Okay, well, he manages to come in quite close, but 43, yeah, it's not that much, but the attack lowering sucks. Well, Dango tries his hand on Staraptor, but for 20, that's not a big deal. Full Corona, I'm hoping Full Corona just goes over here. I don't think it'll one-shot us. Okay, well, with a critical hit, he does. That's I'll say that the luck's been on her side so far. Losing Staraptor, that kind of hurts a lot, but we'll get rid of Goldangos in a bit, and of course that thing doesn't hit full Corona. You about 99 to you. And 137 to you, sure. For fuck's sake, really? Charizard, just finish off Goldango at least. Alright, so far we've missed 2 and have been critical hit. Honestly, if we want to be like, yeah. Let's put our guy over here and attack him with this, and I think we deserve a burn, honestly. We don't get it, but we deserved it. Sure, let's see. I believe the ghost types can just walk through enemies, so. Let's make some use out of convalescence. I don't think they should do a whole lot. Dragapult, is he gonna come in for me to do some big damage to him? Hopefully. Probably, yeah. Okay, yeah, the fires are conveniently not going after him. Alright, how long is fucking Beware gonna be frozen? Not that it matters a whole lot. Can only attack full Corona. I suppose him doing convalescence is at least something. I don't think we reach here, right? No. Added bonus. We can put you forward though. I don't mind that part. The accuracy is quite lower. Damn, 58%. Figures that we miss. 32%. You haven't been hit by that, so. 55%. You haven't even been hit by an accuracy drop. Clear body is your ability too. It's not even like. Well, 55, 1 in 2 chance. Roll, no. Hey, actually hit it. Look at that. So what's her chance of hitting you? Instead, 47. Fuck it, we'll give it a try. Honestly, if we lose down to just poor luck. I don't really know why I know we've been into some interferences, right? We've been hit by a couple of accuracy drops, but not that many. At least we got that blizzard off on Dragapult, so that's nice. This also is like fine. Hopefully this doesn't just like fucking destroy us. Doesn't look like it. Alright, those are at least like relatively nicely lined up. Hooray! Also, that Intimidate is quite nice. %55 here. Come on. Wow, we critically hit Rotom. That's not bad. 47, 32. Well, let's give it the good old college try. Alright. As for you, if you kill that, I will consider it. $43 is not bad. Maybe we forget to burn on Rodon. Yeah, Rodon is gone next turn. Not that Rotom's a big threat, but still. Yeah, you go over here, beware. Maybe somehow you can distract Volcarona for like a turn. I don't think Volcarona can reach the fridge. No, she just continues to attack into Vaporeon. Gets critical hit though. You guys realize that the fridge is dangerous. Alright, now it's just down to 3. Alright, another 56%. And another miss. %60 is better. And another miss. On the flip side, I think I will start doing this now. Alright, the action's horrible, but you know. We hit both of them somehow, and we burn, what's his face, Zoroark. You still have 100% accuracy somehow, and I think you finish off, you finish off Volcarona. And Beware is here for moral support. Alright, that burnt Zoroark is going down eventually, and you know, Dragapult does not have the sauce to beat us. Okay, great. He's just like, I don't know, I'm gonna not be affected by your burn. Still, if we hit it with like one flamethrower, you should be done for. Eventually we'll hit like a 50% chance. Good. Good job, Rotom Fridge. Not just his last guy. Nice. Alright, that went quite well, honestly. I think we could have beaten that a couple turns earlier if we had gotten some good luck at some points, but also like Staraptor getting crit is like unlucky because he would have been really good. But yeah, no, we have a couple guys who are really very strong. Particularly Beware, who's going to be really good in the next two maps. Well, you're stronger than I anticipated. Now go, theadv. You must never stop moving forward. You'd be disappointed if you did. You know what my brother decides, you must tell us. Well, why don't you pay him a visit and see for yourself? Go, entertain him. Alright, well, we've got Spectra now, which is nice, because allows us to grab against ghost monsters, or ghost Pokemon. So yeah, it's just Valora and Nixstorm, and yeah, I mean, we've got a couple guys at that level, but of course, a couple more guys can't battle them at the moment, I guess, because I don't want to Jason. So they've got these Hisui and Gudra instead, which is pretty cool. What's it using? It uses Heavy Slam, Metagross, using Meteor Mash, probably using Hydro Pump, or Wave Crash, okay. Como with Clanging Scales, Rotom Fan this time around. A lot of Rotoms you have to fight in this game. And finally a Mudsdale with Close Combat. Oh, Mudsdale is now ground fighting. That's an interesting choice. You know, Mudsdale never gave me fighting type vibes, but you know, I've noticed a lot of Pokemon have been given an extra type. Oh, just for, you know, a little bit more fun. But I really have a hard time seeing Mudsdale as a fighting type, honestly. I mean, honestly, yeah, I feel like Steel would even make more sense, but yeah, for this one, it is looking like we want to probably bring like two fighting types. I think Staraptor would be good for this one as well. So, like, I'm thinking Beware, Staraptor, Vaporeon, obviously, Conkeldurr, because I grounded up Conkeldurr a little bit. And then maybe, like, Rotom Frost is good because he's good against these two, and as Levitate to go fly over some of the obstacles. So we actually already have, like, kind of a team cobbled up for that battle. I think I'd probably finalize it maybe with, like, I don't know about Rhyperior, because Rhyperior is also in turn weak to all the steel types. But like maybe Nidoking. If I decide to grind Nidoking up, it depends a bit. I also could bring Swampert because Swampert's always quite good. Yeah, I'm looking at. Those five seem to be pretty obvious choices. It's just we probably want to get maybe a ground type for just a bit more coverage against the likes of Empoleon, Metagross, and Gudra. But yeah, I think I'll cut this episode short. I will actually I'll skip to the next month to see if something else happens, but. Yeah, we also didn't get any transformations, which makes me assume that just doesn't happen in the first campaign and is like locked behind the post game, which is fine. Well, fine. It does kind of lock most of these guys. I think 70 to 75 Link, which I don't know. Yeah, 70 for all these guys and 75 for you. I do not know what Nobunaga's rank or Link will be, so that could be that could be maybe potentially an issue. We'll have to look into it, but I'm likely once we've captured Valora and Next Storm, I'll probably do a stream where I just recruit a bunch of warriors and just perfect link everyone. At this point, perfect linking should get us Pokemon's probably near at 70 link, if I'm correct. But yeah, that'll be for another time. So everyone enjoy. Thank you for watching the video, and you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.